all-time man. What am I, Cody? What am I? Am I the N-word, Cody? I know you want to say it.
Okay, chat. 2K time.
And all over the floor, you can see each player preparing for the game ahead, pushing out distractions and getting into the zone.
I think we'll be getting the two more
Greetings,
slow
2K
days
Sports,
now.
bringing you live coverage of the NBA. This is our Sunday night broadcast. Hi, folks. Brian Anderson here, alongside two fantastic analysts, Grant Hill and Brent Barry at the table, and our reporter, Al. Well, Grant, this is the time of year when these teams are starting to know what they have.
Yeah, B.A., sometimes it takes a while with personnel changes or coaching changes, too. But now you have a good chunk of games under your belt, and the camaraderie has grown.
All right, checking out Golden State's opening lineup. Curry and Hield to the sharpshooting backcourt. Wiggins and Green hold down the forward spots. And it's Looney in at the center. Outside, Green, pass to Hield. Bridges against Looney. Just 5 to shoot. Deflects the pass. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Miller.
Golden State ball.
Two on the clock. Golden State needs to get off a shot. And the shot clock expires. 24-second violation. Here's Charlotte now, fresh off a win against the Pacers.
And you know they had a great plan going into that one. And then made the right adjustments along the way.
Well, the great thing about watching that game was that we saw it through their offense, and they showed a few different looks that they settled into and played well.
Tomorrow you guys can see me watch the Ravens, maybe the Chiefs.
Lets it go from 14, and he tries it off the glass, but it's no good.
Yeah, a little bit surprising he hasn't connected on at least one of his 3 shots yet, but he's going to keep shooting.
Buries it from 3.
What focus there. You go off the dribble, you got to have good balance, and Buddy Hield in a great rhythm right there.
And let's talk about Draymond Green for a moment. Certainly one of the most outspoken players in the league, Brent.
Well, Draymond has never held back, whether he's talking about his opinion or the way that he sees the game, which is remarkable and a revelation to his intelligence as a defender on the floor. Draymond Green has been special on the defensive end throughout his career. Curry's so good at working the angles inside, just adapting to the situation.
Bridges feeling it out a little bit. Six on the shot clock. Beyond the arc. Drains the triple.
That's what they want to do. Get him open looks early.
The Warriors have gone 2 of 3 from the floor. Curry passes to Looney. Back to Curry. Outside Hield. The 3. And the rebound goes to Charlotte.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
Miller can't get it to go.
For him, it's harder to miss that shot than it is to make that shot. I think he was anticipating a bit of a bump there.
With all eyes on Steph when he has the ball, his teammates find openings, and he finds them.
Miller outside. Here's Ball. Looney with some nice D.
Well, a lot of players in the league are going to make that shot, and for him, it's pretty much automatic. It's a good defensive effort to prevent the layup.
And so it's Ball with it. He brings it up for the Hornets. Trailing by 2. Victory eluded them the last time they faced the Warriors.
just a tough road loss. You're going against players who are comfortable shooting in their own building. You have to find a way to disrupt their focus.
Yeah, they couldn't do it in that one. Always a step slow in closing out the shooters and maybe even recognition of who was on the floor. Just not enough energy, and that's a tough way to win on the road.
And it's Charles Lee calling timeout here. And we might see some changes. Coach potentially looking to adjust. Both teams deciding to change it up. And now let's see the most efficient scoring teams around. And some changes here for the Warriors. Looney's checked in for Clint Capella. And it's Stephen Curry in for Hield. Over to the left wing. Howard, the pass to Bridges. Ball outside. Shoots over Curry. And Ball with a basket. The assist by Bridges. Ball's got 6 points.
This story in the second quarter much different than the one in the first. We're finally seeing some aggression.
Ball and Miller pair up as the backcourt. Mark Williams out there with Miles Bridges. And it's Howard in at the small forward. So that's the group out there for Charlotte.
One player sometimes can drag down your offense, and he seems to be an anchor here in this quarter.
Lets it go from deep. Sends it home from three-point land. Now it's a 4-point Charlotte lead.
If you get any space, LaMelo will find you, so be ready.
The three from Curry. And the Warriors with another three.
Anything you can do, I can do better. That one felt a little personal right there.
Yeah, again, you can't take this too far to make it too selfish, but that exchange, that's fun to watch.
Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
Well, Brandon Miller caught some flack when he named Paul George as his GOAT, but PG-13 said, I know what he meant by it. Obviously, I'm not the greatest of all time, but it's about who inspires you. Miller, for his part, not backing down and saying, how the league is built now, Paul George is the right person to study for this generation. Brian?
No.
Allie, thanks.
That was supposed to be the
There's a
chase,
minute
man.
17 left in the first half. Jackson Davis grabs a miss.
Now, that's just enough defensive pressure on him to throw off that shot. I bet he gets a good look at it next time and hits it.
And that one's good. Jackson Davis has got his second bucket on the night.
You can see more and more of that first-team mentality developing with Kuminga looking for the teammate's best shot.
Ball against Curry. Right at the free throw line. And Ball gets it to go. Ball's got 10 points in the quarter.
This second quarter, he's been much better, improving over that slow start.
Curry. Oh, a strong finish from Curry.
That's tremendous balance. Steph's ability to keep his composure in that tough situation, work in a tight space, that's impressive.
Bridges outside. Shoots over Kuminga. Bridges misses. Golden State has gotten 7 of 12 three-point attempts to fall. Oh, Kuminga, just a menace inside.
With his finesse and his power, Kuminga can make it real tough inside.
A deep three from Ball. No good with the triple. And the first half comes to an end. We've got a close game going here. Warriors ahead, leading by 1. And join us right back here after the break for the start of the second half.
You know what time it is. It's time for your fan half-court shots. Please direct your attention to center court. Drumline. And measuring up the shot. Give it up for the participants.
Howdy, folks. I know you've all been clamoring to find out how the Rookie of the Year race is looking, and we are not letting you down.
These young fellas have been hot. Usually, I'd say it's too soon to tell much, but right now, they're balling.
The talent on display is undeniable. The endurance part, though, open question.
And now looking at the Hornets, a very close game so far.
Their trouble is defending the arc. It's got to be a team effort. Just one breakdown, that's all it takes to give up 1-3.
I love playing these types of defenses. I'm ready to lace them up right now and knock some threes down myself, Ernie.
Thanks, as always, for watching. Let's head back to Brian Anderson and crew for the start of the second half.
And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been a fairly even one. Stephen Curry having a dominant impact in this game.
Yeah, he played such a smart first half, maximizing his opportunities offensively.
Yeah, I'm thinking back to the first half and wondering, did he take a low percentage shot? Everything efficient.
All right, Grant, give it to us straight here. What's the deal with star treatment in the NBA, you think?
Star treatment? What is that, B.A.? No, I think some players have a reputation which might help them on 50-50 calls.
Curry.
You could argue that some players have a reputation that hinders them on the 50-50 calls. So it really just all depends.
So on the floor for Golden State, Wiggins and Green hold down the forward spots. Curry and Hield to the sharpshooting backcourt. And it's Looney in at the center position, locking down the middle. Pass the ball. 6 to shoot. Takes a 3. Cold ball. So dangerous from the perimeter.
These teams are finding the range, showing a lot of confidence.
It seems like they're going to find out who can make the deepest threes. Right now, it's a shootout.
Curry passes to Looney. And stolen by Williams. Here's Miller. Yes, sir. And it's Ball with the assist that time. Ball's got 4 assists in the game.
Yeah, I like whenever Miller uses his size to his advantage, especially down near the rim.
Ooh, took him no time at all to get that one. Hield's got 7 points.
That's just tremendous scoring instinct. So fun to watch him work in the half court.
Well, Brent, it's been a blessing to watch Stephen Curry in real time. But he's the kind of player, his highlights will stand the test of time for years.
The best shooter that's ever played the game. Yes, it's been a real treat, B.A., to watch all of that happen. But I give credit to Steph. The early part of his career, shaky with the injuries, the confidence never wavered. And then all of a sudden, behind these magical hands, the game had changed.
Ball outside. Williams with the screen. Fires it. Ball no good. The Warriors leading. Pass to Green. Fires from deep. Green able to hit from 3.
And not wasting any time here, kicking their offense right back into gear. That's 3 of 4 from the field.
And Ball gets it to go. Ball's got 5 points in the quarter.
Yeah, inside Ball has to rely on his agility. That's how he finds his way to close-range looks.
Here's Wiggins for 3. And the Warriors with another 3.
This defense just can't stay connected to shooters.
And so it's Ball with it. He brings it up for Charlotte. It's a 5-point game. At the conclusion of this one, they're off to Memphis, where they'll face the Grizzlies. That's the first of a 3-game trip out on the road for them.
And guys, the way this defense is getting manhandled down low, you have to wonder if they're at 100% right now.
Hield from outside, and it's good. Assisting on the play was Curry. Curry's got 6 assists in the game.
Their strategy has been pretty simple here in the second half. Attack from 3-point range.
Maybe trying to find a little bit more space and ball movement to get guys open at the 3-point line.
Ball no good. The Warriors lead by 6. Here's Hield. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Hield's got 12 points.
I just love the ball movement.
Charlotte has gone 1 of 2 shooting from the perimeter since halftime. Curry against Ball. Ball with another miss. Golden State has got it going from the perimeter in the third. 4 for 4 so far. Grant, the Hornets are a team hoping to end a pretty substantial playoff drought.
Yeah, it's been a long time since they made a buzz in the postseason, but their return could be closer than
That's a
people
bad
think.
shot.
A few smart moves here or there might be all it takes.
Here's Williams. And not going to go. He misses his first attempt of the night. Green, the pass to Looney. Now Curry. Pass to Hield. The 3-ball. It goes again. His 6th basket in 7 tries.
Pretty easy right now. Clear out. Give him some space. Let him get to work.
Hornets trail by 11. Ball outside. Will it go? Oh, with the exclamation point.
And both teams running long-range plays that are working.
Well, both of them looking towards the three-point line. I like to see that, especially when the results are made buckets.
Now the Hornets moving it up. The pull-up. He hits the back iron and sinks it. Miller's got 4 points now in the quarter. The Warriors lead by 6.
The smart play. Wait and take the final shot.
Every second right now is valuable to you. That should be their strategy.
Curry surveys. Fires the 3. 4-3. Stephen Curry.
And he was dominant in their last outing. And the same thing here tonight. He is in a terrific mood right now.
Seems to be nobody standing in his way. No roadblocks for him to get to his spot, capitalize, and continue to be aggressive.
And so it's the Golden State Warriors with a 9-point cushion at the end of the quarter. They've been very effective from the three-point line. That's the key for them so far. We'll be back in a moment. Steve Kerr with some words for his players.
We're playing fine. Everything's good. The turnovers have been well-intentioned. We're not giving up fast break stuff. We just got to pick up the intensity and the energy a little bit.
Coach Kerr taking a positive approach with the team.
Encouragement and confidence.
And the Hornets making a change here. Howard's checked in. The Warriors also with a sub. Curry's checked in. Smith out there with ball. And it's Diabate in at the center position. So that's the group out there for Charlotte. And it's Capella with the jam.
Now I'd draw that one up again. Throw it up, Capella jump, you slam it through. That's an easy 2.
Not enough.
And we've made our way through just over a minute and a half of this fourth quarter. The 3 from Ball. Capella with a rebound.
And you have to think that they're leading this game because of how they've controlled the boards tonight.
Moody. And he drains it. A solid 5 for 6 now.
D has been just completely helpless and turned around. He's so dangerous when he's in this kind of rhythm.
Smith outside. Over Moody. Good on the 13-footer.
Oh, so crafty. I mean, Smith just knows where to get his shots.
On the wing, Curry. Pounded by Ball. Curry, no good. Hornets trail by 18. Pass to Salah. A little over 2.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth. And it's Smith penetrating.
And I love watching Smith challenge the defense and getting the foul in the process.
And let's take a moment to get your take, guys, on the scoring so far for the Warriors.
Their offensive game plan has been simple. Look to shoot it often from outside the arc. And the results have been outstanding.
And the other thing about their game tonight that they've done a terrific job of is just moving the basketball around. That's how you rack up assists.
And the Warriors making a switch here. Looney's checked in for Capella. Draymond Green comes in for Jackson Davis. Andrew Wiggins checked in for Kuminga. And Hield is subbed in for Moody.
And that's what you get from Brandon Miller. I mean, he can really whip passes there around the court.
Lets it go. That one's good. 7 for 10 now.
and just executing at a high level. I mean, taking what the defense allows and putting in the work.
Basketball IQ is something that gets talked about, but its importance to a team showing up here, running plays that turn into scores.
And a miss there on the triple.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
There's Ball with a three. It's rebounded by Golden State. Wiggins has got 6 rebounds in the game.
They came out and had a statement win with their performance tonight. A fantastic effort to get it done here for the Warriors.
Offensively, they made the most of their trips.
They found multiple ways to score consistently, and a little luck doesn't hurt them either. They also got some nice bounces off the rim tonight, too.
This will mark their 13th win of the year. Not a bad number.
And even though this season series was only 2 games, a sweep is still a sweep.
And of all the highlights and performances we've seen here tonight, the one thing that stands out is what an unbelievable night it's been for Stephen Curry.
And with all these assists, it's obvious how well that he can see the entirety of the floor out there. If an easy bucket is to be had, he'll find it.
Wiggins with it, and Bridges picks him up defensively. Wiggins down low. He's against Bridges. Back to Curry. Unloads. The wide open shot is on the money. And the Warriors lead by 18.
They really came in with the right mindset today. I can guarantee you their flight home will be filled with some smiles.
Yeah, when you step into an opposing team's arena and you can play with this type of composure, boy, that food tastes good on the way out of town.
And Ball gets it to go. And Curry's got the ball here for the Warriors. Takes the three. He drops it from range.
Anything the opponent does, trust me, Steph can do it better. He's got to be the best shooter that we've ever seen in the game.
And so it's the Warriors taking care of business in this one. Boy, this crowd has to be shocked by the way their team was dismantled.
Yeah, shocked and surprised.
Thanks for joining us here on 2K Sports for NBA basketball.
Versus
I'm Kevin Harlan. With me tonight, Greg Anthony and Coach Stan Van Gundy. On the sideline, our Hall of Famer, David Aldridge. And a chance now to take a look at some numbers for Peyton Pritchard.
In the last 5 games, you can see the trend upwards for effective field goal percentage. And it shows you how confident he's playing right now.
And now the opening lineup for Boston. And in the front court, Brown and Tatum. The guards are Pritchard and White. And it's Porzingis in at the 5, roaming the paint. And for the Warriors, in at small and power forward, it'll be Wiggins and Green. Some kind of shooting in the backcourt for him. It's Curry and Hill. And it's Looney in at the center position. Here we are, Stan, beginning of the season. Certainly what has stood out to you so far in these early days?
Well, Kevin, there's certain guys around the league you can already see who have worked hard and made improvements to their game in the offseason. Now they're just going to have to be able to sustain those improvements and make adjustments when defenses start to figure them out.
And that's the rub, isn't it? That's the tough part of this whole thing.
Adjustments never stop. They go back and forth and back and forth. Well, look at how his team works to get Tatum set up for success, feeding him when he's ready to fire.
Now, here's Green. A special move before the shot.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
Well, when you are the aggressor this early, it is intimidating.
Hey, dunks aren't always for the big fella.
A serious power move from the point.
Well, in this league, you can see powerful plays from anyone and anywhere. Your position no longer dictates your scoring options.
Here's Pritchard. He averages more than 12 points a game. That's some dependable production. And it's thrown down hard with both hands.
Well, as his career has progressed, Brown's really improved his playmaking. Credit to him for putting in the work.
And Stan, as he enters his prime, Jason Tatum is shooting to become the face of the NBA.
Yeah, and Kevin, he knows winning is the key. For a star player on a great team, learning that balance, when to take over and when to set up your teammates, is a big part of it.
The Warriors have gone just 1 of 4 to get this game started. Higgins outside. Over Brown. And the Warriors miss again.
Yeah, slow start for them offensively. 1 for 5. They need to be more patient and find a better look.
From outside, off the mark.
Well, the defense catches a break there. You expect him to make those.
Curry's shot is off.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Warriors trail by 5. Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Well, I did get a chance to speak with Steve Kerr a little bit. Coach said they want to force Jason Tatum to uncomfortable spots on the floor. They recognize those spots are few and far between, but Coach wants to keep Tatum out of the paint specifically. If his team can do that and force Tatum to shoot more from outside, they feel relatively good about the chances. Back to you.
Okay, David, thanks. Just 4 to shoot. Tatum gets the bucket.
Man, nice shot by Tatum. Answering the 3 from the other end.
And so Steve Kerr calls for the timeout. This will give him a chance to discuss some potential alterations. Podziemski, he's checked in for Golden State. Celtics also with a sub. Olynyk, different look here for the Warriors. Clint Capella, he's checked in for Looney. Trace Jackson-Davis comes in for Green. Kuminga's come in for Wiggins. And Curry subbed in for Brandon Podziemski. Pass to Jackson-Davis. Outside, Kuminga. Over Tatum. And there's the bucket from Kuminga.
He's just such a well-rounded offensive player. He's got a little bit of everything.
Jonathan
So,
Kuminga.
scoring in that competitive first quarter. It's the Celtics up 1. Live from Chase Center. You're watching 2K Sports. Some good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after the first quarter of play. When you consider how the Celtics are doing, guys, what jumps out to you, stats-wise?
In that first period, they showed a willingness to make the extra pass.
Yeah, it's the kind of offense every coach loves to see. Selfless and smart.
On the court for the Celtics, we've got Olynyk. He's out there with Jason Tatum. Mo Wagner out there with Holiday. And it's Hauser in at the 2. Here's Podziemski. Lob pass to Capella. And out of bounds as the Celtics gain possession. And a moment now to check out who the Warriors have coming up on their schedule. On Saturday, they'll be matching up against DeMar DeRozan and the Sacramento Kings. And then on Monday, they'll face off against Donovan Mitchell and the Cleveland Cavaliers.
And looking at the Mavericks matchup, this is one where it would take a complete meltdown for them not to come away with the win. Anything can happen, but I'd be shocked if they don't come out on top.
Now here is Holiday. And finally they hit one. Holiday's got his second basket.
Yeah, look, you're not going to outwork Holiday. He's going to grind out rebounds, buckets, all the little things.
Quarter number 2. We're about a minute in. Outside Holiday. Pass to Tillman. Nice ball movement by Boston. 5 on the clock. The Celtics need to get a shot off.
Tatum from 3. Solid from 3. Tatum is not shy about firing away.
And you watch Jason Tatum, year to year, he is a model of consistency. Across the board, the numbers are pretty similar, and the effort never wanes.
Now Tatum, after the missed 3 from Stephen Curry. Pass to Holiday. Fires for 3. No good that time. Warriors trail by 6. Curry is inside. Guarded by Holiday. Podziemski with it. Beyond the arc. That one drops, and he's now 2 for 5.
And Curry isn't just a lights-out scorer. He's also efficient at moving the ball and getting it to his teammates.
Hauser the pass to Wagner. There's the pick. And here's Tatum for 3. It's hauled in by Jackson Davis. Golden State's gone 1 of 2 on 3 quarters here in the second quarter. Pass to Podziemski. And another 3 for Golden State.
That's the second long-range bomb in the quarter after a slow first period. He is on a roll.
Curry against Holiday. That's tipped, and he gets it back. Tillman's shot is good. And so Steve Kerr calls for the timeout. He is going to have a discussion here on the sideline. Kevon Looney is checked in for Capella. Draymond Green comes in for Trace Jackson Davis. Andrew Wiggins checked in for Kuminga. And Hield subbed in for Brandon Podziemski. Now here's Curry against Charlotte. He was really on his game. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by White. And we have to take another glance at that powerful rejection.
And guys, don't think twice about attempting that shot again. That was a big-time rejection.
Boston making a switch here. Walsh is checked in.
Damn. Foul the money. Ui, báo luôn.
And for those of you just joining us in the second quarter with about 3 minutes gone by. It's so easy, Coach, to highlight the athleticism, but there's certainly a mental aspect to the game as well. I know you value that as a coach.
You can never, Kevin, overestimate how important intelligence is. I was in the NBA, or have been around the NBA for 30 years, and I have never seen one really good player who wasn't really smart.
Now here's Green. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. It's on Porzingis.
And I like the fact that the defense is looking to protect the rim at all costs.
First trip to the line for him here. And that one falls, and that puts him up by 1 point. And the Celtics making a change here. Olynyk checked in. And so Looney nails both of them. And just over 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. Porzingis sets the pick for White. Pass to Olynyk for the three. Sinks the triple. Olynyk's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for three.
We've seen Olynyk do this for over a decade. Stretch the floor with his shooting.
And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
Kevin, coming out of high school at 6'0", Derek White didn't receive any full scholarship offers. He says it was humbling, but it drove me to get better. Each time you have the doubters, you just put a little chip on your shoulder. The 29th pick overall in 2017 has come a long way. Kevin, chips.
You're so right, David. Thanks. He's become a heck of a player.
And it seemed like they couldn't get anything to fall in that opening quarter, but you could just feel the momentum starting to shift.
Pass to White. Here's Pritchard. And again, Boston with the triple.
Yeah, and guys, when White's got the ball in his hands, you can count on him to make the right decision with it.
Goes up on the high post. Curry can't get it to go.
Well, despite his lack of efficiency, the team has put together a good offensive effort. That's not a bad shot at all. It just didn't go in. Sometimes the process is right, and you still get a bad result.
Wiggins inside the line. And there are the Warriors now with another bucket. And some good action through the first two quarters as we reach halftime. Warriors lead by 3. And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thanks, Kevin. Joined by Steve Kerr. Coach, plenty of action in the first half. Probably too much for your point of view. What do you need to do to stop these guys?
Once I'm done with this team, you
Their
start.
penetration is leading to a lot of those three-point shots. So we're going to stay in front of the ball handlers and do a better job with that. But it's a long game. We like the pace. We like to play this way, and we feel like eventually our defense.
All right, Dave, thank you. And time now for the halftime break with the third quarter soon to follow. Right here on 2K Sports.
And we thank you for joining us at halftime. The Golden State Warriors are in a closely contested game.
Total team effort. Instead of 5 starters, it's like they've got 7 or 8 guys getting it done. That's how good the reserves have been tonight, guys.
Lots of interchangeable parts. They can throw different lineups at you. Keeps you guessing. And right now, let's see who's jostling for Rookie of the Year.
The young guys are playing well.
And that'll do it for halftime. We send you back to Kevin Harlan, who has the second half call.
We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. One of the stories here, Jason Tatum getting it done today.
Well, through the first 2, he has been nothing short of a marksman from deep.
Yeah, he's been locked in tonight. Through the first 2 quarters, he's been a huge factor from outside.
Celtics trail by 3. Some kind of shooting in the backcourt for him. It's Curry and Hield. In at small and power forward, it'll be Wiggins and Green. And it's Looney in at the 5. That's the Warriors' 5. Dan, as you know, in past years, Peyton Pritchard had always wanted a starting role. Now, more opportunity, and he has responded.
Yeah, Kevin, he's very competitive and certainly deserving of rotation minutes. He is just now entering his prime.
White, good.
Look, shooting off the catch is something White's become really good at.
And so Curry will bring it up for the Warriors, trailing by 2. After this one, they're off to Sacramento to take on the Kings. And that'll be the first of a 2-game road trip for them. personal.
Well, and as a fan of the game, you have to love these back and forth.
Tatum's shot is off. And that is the exact type of opportunity this offense is looking to create.
Yeah, quality offense will serve you well in the long run. You can't settle for bad shots.
Verticality gives Wiggins the upper hand, almost unstoppable once he's midair.
And we've got a timeout from Joe Mazzulla. He's ready to talk things through with the team.
Let's go to the 2K leaderboard. Here are the team leaders in steals. You need to play heads up against these squads.
Number 1, the Celtics.
And it's no accident to see them at that top spot, guys. I mean, great awareness and anticipation. They apply a ton of pressure defensively.
Brown with a screen on Curry. Back to Brown. And stolen by Wiggins. Looney with it. Now guarded by Tatum. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. You know, Stan, when I think of you as a coach, I think defense. So let me put you on the spot as you assess the wing defenders in the NBA right now. Who are some of the top 2 or 3 that you notice?
Well, look, there's so many good ones. My favorite right now is Lou Dort because he's so strong, he's so disciplined, and he has an amazing ability to use his body even against guys that are a lot taller. He is a frustrating guy for great scorers to play against.
Now, he brought a lot to the NBA, but haven't the Thunder done a good job developing that kid?
Well, they have, and look, they've got other great defenders too, like Jalen Williams.
And so it's Boston with it after the three-pointer from Stephen Curry. Pass to Tatum. There's the triple. And the Celtics hit again from deep.
And guys, he's been a one-man air raid coming at them time and time again.
Well, what I love about his three-point shooting is the spacing that he's adding. It makes things a lot easier for everyone else. Yeah, they've come out of the break confidently. 4 of their first 5 here to start the second half.
Pass to Pritchard. A little over 2.5 minutes off the clock in this final half of play. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. And many around the league believe Curry doesn't get enough fouls called in his favor. G.A., what do you think?
There could be some truth to that. He gets held and grabbed more than anyone when running off screens, but especially blatant on drives to the rim.
Kuminga's come in for Green. And a change for the Celtics. Holiday's checked in.
I'm sure they don't want to send him to the line. That has to be in their scouting report.
There's Kuminga. Target with his 3.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
2 minutes remaining in the third. Now kicks to Porzingis. Pass to Tatum. Tatum gets it to go inside.
Well, when you look at what he's provided them on the offensive end, it's been an important part of why they're leading.
Outside Curry. 3-pointer. It's good. That basket is now 5 for 9.
On the offensive end, Curry both prolific and efficient.
Holiday finds Porzingis. Holiday looking for an opening. Shoots over Curry. That's short off the rim.
Well, if you have the space, you have to take that shot. He missed it, but he's trying to keep the defense honest.
Now here's Hield. He has 7, and that one is good.
And this is how confident Hield is. Knows he's capable of torching the D off the catch.
And so Joe Mazzulla calls for the timeout. He's made the decision. He wants to huddle up with his guys. Some changes for the Warriors. Clint Capella, he's checked in for Kevon Looney. Trace. Celtics trail by 5. On the court right now for the Celtics. They've got Jones. Mo Wagner out there with Jason Tatum. Then it's Holiday. And it's Hauser in at the 2 spot. Golden State's gone 7-15 from three-point range tonight. They're not afraid of that shot. They get it back. Here's Curry, and right on target with the switch. Curry's got the lead up to 7 now for the Warriors.
Can you even believe this is the same guy? What a difference here in the second half.
Holiday gets the bucket.
Yeah, well, that's a veteran move by Holiday. Take what they give you.
Curry against Holiday. Curry parries the three shot.
He's shaking off that slow start, giving them a boost here in the second.
Celtics trail by 8. Outside Holiday. Outside Tatum. From past the arc. It's good. The assist that time from Holiday. Holiday's got 3 assists now in this one.
3 triples in the first half, 3 in the second. Boy, do they add up.
And he lobs it up toward the rim. Here's Holiday, and Holiday throws it down.
Look, you know coming in that Holiday is aggressive. He will try to force you to bend to his will.
And so Steve Kerr calls for the timeout. It's a chance for them to regroup and refocus. Different look here for the Warriors. Kevon Looney is checked in for Clint Capella. Green comes in for Trace Jackson-Davis. Wiggins is checked in for Jonathan Kuminga. And Hield subbed in for Brandon Podziemski. Right now, let's send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Hey, guys. Well, Steve Kerr talked to his team during the last timeout. Now, he reminded his team, keep looking for the deep ball. If the 3 is there, take it. You've done a good job getting those looks, so keep taking them. Back to you guys.
Thank you, David.
Yeah, nothing too fancy. Just getting the job done when they need to. Make every possession count.
On its way from Curry for 2. It's rebounded by Porzingis. Porzingis has got 4 rebounds in this game. Offensive rebound. It's stolen by White. Pass to Pritchard. No good. That would have tied it.
Well, so far in the second half, he hasn't been able to get another 3 to fall.
And we've got a timeout called by Steve Kerr. Wants to make sure everybody's coordinated and intent. Kuminga's come in for Buddy Hield. Fourth quarter of play. We're about 2.5 minutes through it right now. Pass to Looney. Porzingis with the steal. And a fast break now for the Celtics. Here's Pritchard. That one falls through. It's his 6th make from the floor this game. Now 6 for 10.
And we could have been looking at a 2-possession game, but that was a huge mistake on the turnover. Now, nerves are becoming a factor. Oh, nice feed. You can see how Curry makes their offense flow, even when he's not scoring.
Pritchard passes to Tatum. And the call on the shot sends him to the line. And a chance for just a second to check out the scoring breakdown for the Warriors.
Well, they've really been sharing the basketball. All coaches talk about that, try to get their teams to do it. Really great when you see it in action.
And another thing they've been doing all game long is knocking down the 3. Shooting has been a big part of their game plan tonight.
And so Tatum nails them both.
Yeah, he's a guy you want at the line, and clearly not affected by the moment.
Pass to Looney. Now here's Wiggins. That one, no good. White with the defensive effort.
Throws it down, JT! Well, you know who their #1 option is when they need a big bucket, and Tatum rarely disappoints.
Curry passes to Looney. And a great assist by Curry as that one goes in. And the Warriors lead by 1. Here's Tatum. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. on Draymond Green.
Well, there's no question that Tatum is one of the best scorers in the game today. And because he is so good at such a young age, it's easy to forget how young he still is.
This is the free throw.
He's able to hit the second one, and that ties the game up.
Well, they had a chance for the lead right there, but we're all evened up.
Over in the corner, Kuminga. Over Brown. Kuminga, no good.
Well, that one should be in his wheelhouse, but just off the mark.
White dishes to Tatum. Brown the pass to Tatum. Boston, no good that time either. Guys, this possession could decide their fate.
And they have to be careful with the ball.
There's 37 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Shot clock at 5. It's Curry outside. It's hauled in by Brown. And so Brown will bring it up for Boston. Outside Tatum.
Let's go!
He's in such a great rhythm right now. Make sense to get him the ball any way you can.
Yeah, when you have a guy playing like he has been recently, he's got to be the first option on every possession.
And so Steve Kerr calls for the timeout. The magnitude at this juncture in the game clearly warranting a timeout. What do you think we're going to see here?
I don't think they should be greedy here and think about a trick. With this much time left, I'll attack the basket, get a high percentage shot in tight, and take my chances in overtime.
What your mind? Curry for lead, yes! Steph Curry. Back, Curry for lead, and one. Curry.
At the line for the Warriors, Stephen Curry. One shot.
He knocks down the clutch free throw. And so Joe Mazzulla calls for the timeout. Coach clearly feeling the necessity to regroup with so much at stake here. Well, given the scenario here, how do you approach this next possession?
And guys, it all comes down to this one shot to win the game. They have just enough time to run a play that'll lead to a catch and shoot here on the inbound. Maybe one quick pass and then get it up.
Eastern time, the nation get loud.
Domination!
Tatum wide open, he fires one. No good from three-point territory. So it's a victory for the Warriors, pulling out the W. That was a fun night of basketball.
I got
to wait out until the very last moment to seal.
And there are so many times when you see these tight games won at home, that advantage of having that crowd behind you oftentimes is the ultimate X factor.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. So, for Stan Van Gundy, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thank you for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports. And now, our player of the game, Stephen Curry.
Unbelievable. Golden State. That's an open shot for Tatum. It just rings out. Warriors. Warriors. Wow, we need to get green stamina. Nation! Make some noise! The in-season tournament begins as the Golden State Warriors versus the Sacramento Kings. Sacramento Kings.
Hello and welcome to a great night of hoops. You can feel the excitement in the air for this game. It's part of the NBA Cup. And tonight, we've got the Sacramento Kings playing against the Golden State Warriors. I'm Brian Anderson, and joining me at the table, Richard Jefferson and Grant Hill. We've also got Allie LaForce bringing us reports. We are now into November, so let's check in on the standings in the Western Conference. Taking a look at Golden State, they're sitting at the top of their conference right now with the #1 record. And of course, Sacramento, they're a ways down in the standings.
Well, I think for Sacramento, they've had that kind of mixed start that we've come to expect. Nothing that would indicate they're in for any kind of special season.
They do look like they're the same kind of team they were last year. Good, but not special.
The starters for the Golden State Warriors. Curry and Pods make up the backcourt. Wiggins and Green hold down the forward spots. And it's Looney in at the center position, locking down the middle. And for Sacramento, the duo inside, it's Murray and Sabonis. Then there's Kevin Huerter. Then there's De'Aaron Fox. And it's Ellis in at the 2 guard. Fox for 3. Well, Grant, when you take a look at this matchup, both these teams feature an impressive backcourt.
No question, B.A. And I get the sense that bragging rights are on the line here. Everything you can do, I can do better. Expect some exciting back-and-forth action in this one.
Must have been too good to pass up because Green is kind of picky from the arc.
Back to Fox. Takes the assist and lays it in. Nice setup.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Easy possessions like that literally are just a gift. You just dream of them.
Yeah, most of the time you assume Curry's three ball is falling. That's how good he is.
Outside Murray. Outside Herter. And there's the whistle. The illegal screen is the call.
You're not going to fool the officials too often on an illegal screen.
That's a very avoidable turnover. You gotta focus on the details.
Golden State has gone 2 of 2 at the perimeter. Well, Richard, with the relocations and the floor he covers, Curry is still an anomaly with his conditioning.
Oh, he's got an off-season program that would make other NBA stars tap out, including myself. His conditioning is amongst the best of all time. It wears on you as a defender. That is one thing that you can tell from the start of his career to the end. That mid-range has improved and become very dependable for Wiggins.
Golden State.
Now here's Murray. He picked up 10 in his last game. Top of the key. Good on the jump shot.
Gotta fight harder to get over those screens.
Yeah, as soon as these guys feel contact, they are just disappearing like they're not even there. You gotta show some fire and keep defending.
Here's Curry. 23 points his last outing. Here's Podziemski. Rebounded by Fox.
Everything right except the finish. Have to keep focused all the way through the play.
Outside Herter. Pass to Sabonis. Here's Ellis. Clock at 6. And here's Murray. Three-pointer, Fox. And can't get it. He's now 1 of 3.
And the shooter had very little space on that attempt.
I'm sure they'll think twice about shooting against him next time.
Outside Podziemski. Over Herter. The shot by Podziemski, no good.
See, that miss right there. It's why teams try to avoid the mid-range jumper these days.
He's looking pretty unsettled at the moment. Doesn't seem like he has a great feel for his shot.
Curry, perfect night so far, 2 for 2.
The big story thus far, how well they've shot the rock.
And it's Mike Brown calling timeout here. Coach wants to speak to his guys, maybe alter some of the game plan. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
A bit ago, Mike Brown and I were able to chat. I asked him outright how he plans to deal with Steph Curry. How does anyone deal with him? Coach jokes. He went on to say, we'll try to contest every shot and chase him off the arc, with emphasis on try. Not easy to solve a problem with no good solution, I guess, PA.
Great work, Allie. Thanks.
Come on, Sacramento fans! Get it, Jerusalem!
Next.
That's all right. Oops.
Monk, he's checked in for Sacramento.
Get Jerusalem
fans!
Yeah.
All right, let's take a moment to appreciate some of the NBA's toughest defensive teams. The Warriors, number 1.
Without a doubt, the best defensive team in the league this season. Forget about any other stats, steals, blocks, whatever. It comes down to limiting points. And so far, nobody's been better at holding their opponents in check.
Here's Ellis. Outside Herter. Murray looking around. There's the triple. Perfect night so far, 2 for 2.
Stretching that range. Defenders might want to get out on Murray. He is dangerous from out there.
Here's Curry. Ooh, he's looking comfortable now. 3 for 3.
And defensively, you have to make him work harder than this, or it's going to be a long night.
Outside Murray. Outside Herter. It's deflected. Wiggins outside. Kuminga the pass to Curry. From downtown. And that one's good. Kuminga for 3.
Just great awareness from Curry. So good at reading the floor and finding his open teammates.
Sabonis the pass to Monk. Now here's Herter. Pounded by Wiggins. And the officials call a traveling violation. And Sacramento with some changes. Achua's checked in for Murray. Carter comes in for Herter. And it's Ben in for Ellis. Monk against Curry. And the Warriors with another three.
And he has flat out taken over this quarter. Keep feeding the beast.
They need this. And the basket by Monk.
He's a potent mix of effort and ability. Hard to shut down a player of his caliber.
Looney passes to Curry. Wiggins outside. Up and over Carter. And again, it's Golden State.
This has been just a dreadful start for them defensively. Not good at all.
Monk against Curry. From 13. And they recover it. Pass to Monk. Here's Benton. There's the three. And the three-pointer goes. Stephen Curry getting it done for Golden State. He put together 10 points in the quarter. Time for a quick break, then back to the action. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we played through one quarter of action so far. All right, guys, what do you think so far about the offensive approach for the Warriors? And a little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second quarter. Pass to Looney. Back to Jackson Davis. Looney with the ball. And here's Jackson Davis. Shot clock at 6. Golden State needs to get off a shot. Connects from downtown. Curry's got 13.
Few do it better than Curry. The range of his shooting is practically in a league of its own.
Outside Herter. It's stolen by
Kuminga. Kuminga.
Over Herter. Out to the right wing. Pass to Jackson Davis. 5 on the clock. Over Fox. Curry, no good. Kings trail by 18. And for a franchise that was down for so long, it must be nice to be a Kings fan these days, RJ.
Brian, the team has a strong core and direction consistently in the postseason mix. It is a breath of fresh air for Kings fans who have endured the previous 2 decades.
Golden State has got it going from deep. 3 for 3 so far in the quarter. And it's good. Off the back of the rim and in. Moody's got his first basket.
The way that Curry reads the floor, he could get double-digit assists on any night if he wanted to.
Fox, the pass to Sabonis. Back to Fox. Murray finds Herter. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. It's going to be on Jonathan Kuminga.
Known as one of the game's great three-point shooters, Herter knows his role and plays it well.
And Richard, in a league where shooting has never been more valuable, it's great to have a player like Kevin Herter.
And he doesn't need the ball in his hands to be effective. Matter of fact, he's probably best when he's moving off the ball and causing confusion. He puts a lot of pressure on the defense.
Malik Monk checked in for the Kings. Yes, it's good.
And just not letting up at all. I mean, you have to love this approach. You want to get the ball to the guys who make plays.
This is when good players really get after it. He can sense that they're reeling, and he's going to put his foot on the pedal.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one. First free throw is good.
A guy who loves to play at a quick pace. Monk's speed and tenacity can make him very difficult to guard.
Getting themselves to the line this quarter is a good way to get their offense rolling.
And here's Curry for 3. And that one's no good. He's 5 of 7 in this one. Kings trail by 17. 3-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up. Sacramento shooting their 5th and 6th free throw attempts tonight.
At the line for your Kings, Ellis.
And that's good as he hits both shots. The Warriors lead by 15. Let's go with a three. That's basket number 6 in 8 tries.
This is what Curry does best. He is so creative at getting into rhythm and staying hot.
Monk passes to Sabonis. Over to Looney. And once again, off the mark by Sacramento. And so it's the Golden State Warriors. A sizable 18-point lead at the end of the period. They just can't miss right now. Every shot they're taking, you assume, is going in. All right, now let's check in with Allie LaForce. Allie, what do you have?
Guys, thanks. Andrew, this team has set the tone at the defensive end. What's working for you?
We just got after it. That's the main thing. We just trying to make them uncomfortable, test everything, and, we were converting on the other side.
It's all about the effort. Back to you.
Allie, as always, thank you. We'll be right back to begin the third quarter right after this.
Welcome, everybody. Let's get right to it. It's been nothing short of a tremendous challenge for the Sacramento Kings.
Their perimeter D has been soft like bathroom tissue. No excuses. Can't give up that many open shots and get away with it.
Their D being treated like bathroom tissue. No mercy. All right, now, still early on, but let's check out the Western Conference standings.
Taking a look at Sacramento, they've been one of the bigger disappointments so far.
Glad you could join us. Ryan Anderson and crew are ready to take it away for the start of the third quarter.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it's been a runaway. Stephen Curry having a dominant impact in this game.
Well, if he's hit threes like he did in the first half, he's going to have a monster night.
And let's see if the D adjusts, make life a little more difficult on him.
The duo inside, it's Murray and Sabonis. Then there's De'Aaron Fox.
There's
Kevin Huerter, and it's Ellis in at the 2. So that's the 5 in the game for Sacramento. Fox outside. The dive for the ball, and that's out of bounds. Sacramento will retain possession.
Great read to get a hand in there and disrupt the play.
Yeah, I think he was hoping to maybe even get the steal, but I agree. He still got a good outcome.
Sabonis, the pass to Huerter. Murray, a screen on Wiggins. Back to Sabonis. Pass to Ellis. 4 on the clock. Well, RJ, you got traded a couple of times for good reason. What's it like off the floor?
I don't need your quips, B.A., but it is crazy. You get a phone call and bam, you can move across the country. And while it's hard on you, you understand it comes with playing in this league and having this job.
Here's Green. Rebound by the Kings. Well, they've got the Bulls ahead of them next in Chicago. It's a quick turnaround on the road. Just 1 game. Pass to Sabonis. And he drops in the layup.
Sabonis
in his zone. He makes scoring in the paint seem almost effortless.
The 3 from Curry, and the Warriors with another 3.
Man, they're having a hard time defending the triple. That's 3 in a row.
And so it's Fox with it. He'll bring it up for Sacramento. And it's Mike Brown calling timeout here. He'll take the opportunity to regroup. Man, it's been quite a game for Stephen Curry.
This timeout gives them a chance to strategize because whatever the game plan they have, it's not working.
Murray finds Huerter. Here's Fox. Uses the glass on the layup. Fox has got 7 points in the game.
He is a rare one who's more comfortable inside. Fox, look, his game is about attacking, getting in close, not necessarily making a ton of threes.
Kings trail by 20. Well, Grant, in the spring of 2024, a remarkable streak ended. Domantas Sabonis had recorded 61 consecutive double-doubles.
Yeah, it was the longest streak since the merger back in 1976. Now, Sabonis has led the NBA in rebounding multiple years. Plus, he has averaged 8 assists in a season, so that is big-time production.
Here's Fox. It's rebounded by Golden State. Wiggins passes to Green. Back to Wiggins. This one for three. And the Warriors with another three.
This is what it's been since halftime. Remarkable results from downtown.
In the modern NBA, you have to hit threes to win games, and they've made that adjustment since the break. That was a disgusting first half he turned in, but it's been night and day for him after the break.
Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Brian, the three-pointer has changed the game, and you asked Kings coach Mike Brown, it's not going anywhere. He said...
That dribble move by Steph Curry is crazy. Double behind, double crossovers, nice spin, and get to the wall. Curry, the cross, the scoop, and the lane. Nice move. Take another look. Steph Curry. Cross.
Quote, the cat's out of the bag. Back in the day, you only had a couple of guys around the league that you really had to worry about. Now guys are just so good from out there, it's tough. Brian, fire away.
It's a new day, Allie. Thank you.
A monster night for Fox. You can call him the point guard. I call him the scoring guard because that's what De'Aaron brings.
And Steve Kerr calls timeout. He wants to make sure everybody's on the same page. And some changes here for the Kings. Achua's checked in for Murray. Carter comes in for Herter. And so it's the Warriors taking care of business in this one. That win brings them to a 3-0 start in the group play stage of the NBA Cup.
And now they're focused on getting a clean sweep over their group.
Thanks, Allie. Great interview.
Your first time having a blowout game. Kuminga put up 23, Curry 21, 16 for Wiggins. Russell Westbrook, he put up 13 points. And the Warriors were able to win easily. Jordan, got me.
New to 2K25, maybe you just received it for the holidays. Welcome to gift than NBA 2K knowledge so you can get those wins. So let's get to it. First, when it comes to breaking NBA news, you're probably hearing it from Shams Charania.
Yeah, and with the amount of alerts that I get from Shams, I think he sleeps with his phone. We met up with him to talk about his presence in NBA 2K25 and asked him if he sleeps at all, really.
Good question. Also, breaking news.
Ooh, a trade alert.